Fu, we are back on live TikTok, also Mix and Sina, Pemain Ke-12. My name is Roshin. We got some special guests, but my brother from another mother, Safi Salih, is in the house. Rashid is out doing some commentary on rugby. Can we introduce our guests? But Reem is not. You've been on the show before,
I've been
right?
on the show before.
Oh, you don't be so angry with me. This is Reem Shaba, my former partner in crime. What else shows we did? Football Overload, 442 Eurozone, the Premier League.
And then more recently we did the not the FA Cup, the League Cup final.
Carabao Cup, yeah.
Carabao Cup final, yeah.
And
That
she
was
lost her
fun.
passport in Brazil.
Oh yeah.
That's a true story.
Wow, I forgot all about that.
Kita kembali lagi dalam Pemain Ke-12 dalam minggu ini bersama saya, Safi Salih, Roshan, Rim dan Bang Matt. Ini adalah show
Dah live eh?
Dah live.
Live.
So ini rancangan yang special, ada dua bahasa, English, macam Roshan tadi, starting, opening dan dalam bahasa Malaysia di Sinar dan Mix.my. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, this is the beauty about the show, right? It's all about Malaysia because there's so much diversity here. I mean, everyone wants to talk about the food, the culture, but this is what Malaysia is all about. You know, different languages, different people, but we're all one.
Amazing.
That's amazing. It's, I can be a politician,
You
know.
very philosophical today, Roshan.
no. So whatever pun, apa-apa pun bagi saya adalah sukan itu menyatu padukan semua pihak. Tak kira lah bangsa apa, Melayu, India, Cina, semua kita bersatu hati dalam sukan. So kita akan kat sini Pemain Ke-12 kita akan bercakap, membincangkan banyak sukan, bola,
anything,
semua kita akan bincang dan borak. So Abang Matt special.
Bang Matt is the MFL specialist hari ni
betul.
kan, sebab banyak topik
Saya rasa
MFL hari ni.
Satu penghormatan, satu rasa macam satu kebanggaan lah berada bersama kalangan-kalangan individu di mana saya membesar dalam industri ni. Dan sekarang dapat duduk.
You know,
He's trying to tell us that we're old.
No. Hey, age is but a number.
Saya guna terma industri.
Yes. Okay. And also, it's a good time to have him here because the World Cup TV right deal also is, you know, on Astro Arena, right? Oh, Astro Super Sport. Anyway, he'll have the answers for the country. Stop, throw him inside.
So
Kalau ada komen silalah ya.
So saya pun rasa sangat-sangat bertuah berada di tengah-tengah tiga orang penyampai berita, bos semua. Saya from pemain bola sepak yang berada dalam.
I mean, we talk about the World Cup now or later? We wait for radio. We can talk about radio later lah.
Korang boleh komen dekat TikTok dan selepas ini kita akan masuk dalam radio juga, Sina dan Mix.my. So korang boleh continue dan yang tengah tengok live sekarang ni boleh komen. So kita akan reply, kita akan berinteraksi dengan you all semua dekat komen TikTok.
Yeah, I think we can go to the first topic, Reem. Oh, we're going to radio. Okay, wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
14 seconds. You have so much more time. So if you're listening to us, we're going on to radio now. So if you're sitting in your car, you can listen to us. But if you're at home with your phone, also good. Don't use your phone when you're driving. It's illegal.
Ya, Assalamualaikum. Berjumpa lagi kita dalam Pemain Ke-12 dalam Sina dan Mix.my bersama saya, Safi Salih.
I'm Roshan. We've got two special guests in the studio today, Reem and the man behind Malaysian football, at least commentary-wise and hosting-wise.
Yeah, I think I'm number 5 on the list.
Kita bersama dengan special guest hari ni, Bang Matt. So siapa yang
thank you.
Ya, dalam radio sekarang ni mungkin tak boleh nampak kita semua. So korang boleh masuk dekat TikTok live sekarang ni dekat TikTok Sina dan Mix.my.
Yeah, Reem, want to jump into the comment, the first one?
Yeah, Bang Matt, so you as our MFL specialist lah. Terus kita dive right in lah. Okay, sebab ni ini topik hot sekarang kan. So MFL merancang pertemuan bersama semua CEO Kelab Liga M. So CEO MFL berkata perancangan sebelum ini tertangguh susulan beberapa perkara yang tidak dapat dielakkan. Dan beliau bagaimanapun berkata MFL kekal terbuka terhadap cadangan dan pandangan yang dikemukakan oleh klub-klub bagi membincangkan hala tuju serta penyelesaian isu semasa Liga. Okay.
Jadi
Don't worry, you just say what you want to say, brother.
Jadi persoalan dia, apa isu paling besar yang membelenggu Liga Malaysia sekarang ni? Dan saya rasa itu bukan lagi rahsia. Isu yang paling besar adalah membabitkan pembayaran gaji, betul.
Faham.
Dan saya rasa isu ni terbit disebabkan komen yang ditawarkan oleh CEO Selangor FC iaitu Dr. Johan, di mana ada kenyataan yang saya baca tu menyebut bahawa Selangor punya formula ataupun punya
Solusi.
struktur ataupun solution bagaimana untuk menangani isu ni. Dan kemudian yang menarik, susulan daripada komen dan juga berita yang keluar ni, pasukan-pasukan lain pun mengeluarkan kenyataan bahawa perlu ada perbincangan dan juga inisiatif untuk duduk semeja lah. Tapi saya rasa Umum dah tahu masalah dia, bayar gaji, dan pasukan-pasukan sendiri pun tahu bahawa masalah terbesar mereka adalah bagaimana nak membayar gaji, sedangkan sebelum bermulanya musim terlalu teruja mendapatkan pemain-pemain import.
Have you interviewed any one of these guys before, bro? Or have you spoken to them? Or what is the information you get from behind the scenes? If you can share something with us.
I think this is not a new issue dah. Isu ni dah lama dulu. Kalau saya ajukan persoalan sama ada kepada pengurusan ke bekas pengurusan, it goes back to the spending habit. Perbelanjaan spending habit dan sebagainya, perbelanjaan di mana you spend more than you have. Saya rasa itu masalah paling besar membelenggu pasukan-pasukan Liga Super. Saya rasa pasukan-pasukan Liga Super sekarang ni dia terlalu obses untuk menyaingi JDT.
Yeah, fair.
If I'm being honest, you takkan boleh challenge JDT berdasarkan the stature, the spending power, the financial backing yang JDT ada. Jadi saya selalu berfikiran dan rasa macam buntu untuk pasukan-pasukan ni. Kenapa? Why do you feel the need to, challenge JDT?
Actually, can this rule be implemented? Okay, if before you spend, you show us how much money you have first. Then you can. I think what you can do is introduce a layer system like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you have this amount of money, okay, you can go buy this amount of players at this price range. You don't pay too much, so you're not burning your own pockets, correct? I mean, it's like.
Are you sure that's like how the NBA works? Like there should be a draft system.
Salary cap. I think MFL has a system in place which is only 1 year old. I think MFL punya CEO Shazli Syed ada sebutkan bahawa La Liga took 5 years for it to mature. I think it's the same thing. You need time for it to work. But again, after being around Malaysian football professionally for the past 16 years, as a media practitioner, it goes back to the spending habit of the teams. And you get imports that are way above your budget.
And you also forget that it's just not the footballers, you have staff also there, right? Your admin, the behind the scenes people whose salary needs to be paid as well, So it's just not a football thing. That's why I think this tier system, in terms of how much they're allowed to spend, will help at least solve the problem. Can you challenge JDT with the best players? No. You eat humble pie, you create a better environment for you where you can save money, and then when you're big enough, or you can go start spending. So I think this tier system might help. I think people might laugh, but at least now you are introducing a law where people don't spend money they don't have. I mean, doesn't that make sense? You're going to have an event, right? If your budget is 200,000 and you spend 500,000, that's silly.
Yeah, but the conspiracy theory, ini bukan fakta. This is not fact.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Jangan keluar cakap fakta.
Simply don't get angry with him. He's just trying to. Go ahead, please.
Sebab kita ada 50 saat lagi sebelum kita.
Dua perkataan.
Okay.
Creative accounting.
They find the loophole.
Yeah.
But this doesn't happen in Malaysia, by the way. He's just
conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy. It doesn't happen here. But if there was a conspiracy, creative.
Tak kira berapa banyak tier you put in place pun. But if there's creative accounting, you can get away with it.
So that means people who are must be held accountable are coming up with creative accounting. How many times did I use the word accounting? I mean, that's scary though if you are doing this at the highest level, because see, it's not fun.
Kalau betul lah.
No, when you work hard, you don't get paid your salary, then other problems creep in, you cannot take care of. It's a big thing. I tell you what, we'll take a quick break on radio. We're still live on TikTok. We'll continue about this conspiracy theory after the short break on radio. I used to be on radio, by the way, a long time ago. So this is what you go countdown. Or on TV, we normally will have a earpiece, right? So if you might be, people might think you're bipolar because you're talking, somebody's talking inside here, and your guests are talking. No, that's tripolar, not bipolar. Sorry, it's a joke. Don't get triggered, please. But that's a scary thing, for somebody in the industry, because I mean I left in 2019. I said goodbye to this industry. I went and started doing other things. Then I came back and did the show again, and I'm like, matcha. Same
Nothing
problems.
has changed. Yeah.
It's the same
Betul.
joke over and over again. That's why whoever goes into FAM or whatever, you need to look at what are the problems. And when I say what are the problems, it's just not the money, which is the biggest problem, but who is the problem also? I mean, if you're
The
there,
custodian of
if
the
you're there to
organisation,
help football progress, we're all there to back you. But if you're that problem and it doesn't allow that wheel to spin, then there's something must be wrong, right? And for the same people to be there year in, year out, that is my question. So who goes in there and goes like, you're not doing this, you're not doing this, you're not doing this. Even FAM, right? There's no result as of now, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still being run by other like FIFA, AFC are all stepped in to help things. Did you know that, by the way?
I've heard about it.
Imagine your national body
Yep.
is being run by. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, we're being babysat by.
Spoon fed. Yeah.
I mean, good thing is maybe it's getting cleared or clean from whatever I've been told, but for that not to have a solution, or is this going to be the full-time thing? AFC and FIFA and any other organization is going to be running FAM for us.
No, I think they will come to a point where FM will have to have their elections and put in place a new leadership structure.
But that was in January, right? Supposed to happen in January, correct? I'm just asking.
Ya, kalau kita dengar hari tu mungkin Januari akan ada election yang
Jadi akan datang ni ya. 2020. Yang lepas ni ya.
So mungkin ada lepas ni ada postpone sampai bulan 6 atau bulan 8. So kita sama-sama tunggulah bilakah ada pelantikan yang baru untuk ahli jawatankuasa FM yang baru. So saya pun tak tahu. So rumus banyak di media sekarang.
Calon presiden?
Yes.
I'll be
You get
off-
my
I
vote.
already- I
Safi.
already
Kalau-
ran.
We'll vote for you.
I'll run his campaign.
Kalau lah normal people can.
You know, even if it's somebody from outside, you know, who is not being touched by the process, you can go in and look. See, for me, I mean, if he tells me, Roshan, these are the problems, I'll say, okay, fine. But I know every video I've seen of somebody putting their hand up and raising their hand. Now, we're trying to get Uncle Tony onto the show, Tony Fernandez onto the show, because he said he would like to run for, you know, the role in FAM. The first thing is, can you bring in money? Like we talked about this last week. Everybody has a blueprint, very good. Blue, pink, yellow, purple print, I don't care. But the number one thing is the color of money. If you have that money, you have that solved, then everything else will be easily, moved.
But you talk about bringing in someone outside of the system.
Yeah, I mean,
A
because
foreigner? Because
so Reem's better half is foreigner.
Yeah.
What are the can I ask you this? It might be a bit private, but in terms of his working mentality, right? How different is it from the guys you know who are local? Is it a very different point of view, or is it just another guy who's like one of us who goes about things, or his thought process is very different because he's been in a different country, he's learned a different culture?
I can't speak for him
Yeah.
because I know him as my husband at home. So I don't know how he is professionally.
You
but
just
I
lost
would
10,000 followers
but
on
I would
TikTok.
I would assume just on, just daily discussions. I mean, one thing about the West, and I don't want to generalize all Westerners, right? But I think Westerners are used to a certain system and they abide by that system, and because everything overseas, all the law is very is enforced very strongly.
Stringent.
Yes.
Very strict.
Whereas I feel like in Malaysia that creative accounting, finding loopholes here, under the table stuff, there's always ways to get around the law. So and we see people do it, we see people get away with it. So I think we as corporates or in our workplace, we also don't follow because we're like, he gets away with it, I'm not going to do it according to the law as well, or not the law lah, or the system or whatever. Kita tak follow step by step kan. Whereas they are very like by the book, macam if you say A, it's A, and they're on time, they're organized. That's him lah, but I don't know other Westerners
from
lah.
my observation, I've seen a lot of foreign coaches coming in, not only in football, in badminton.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, when they spend a lot of time here in Malaysia, they are Malaysianized in a way.
Correct.
They,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they lower their standards, but they have to adjust their standards, which I think is not good. It's not the main reason why we bring in foreign expertise in the first place.
Good point,
Yeah,
bro.
so that's the problem with, from my observation, when we bring in foreigners.
I feel like maybe it's because they feel like they can't change the system, so they just join. You know, macam you can't beat them, join them.
I mean, I hate to bring in badminton to this because we have Kenneth Yunasan, who's a world champion, Olympic medalist, winning coach with Victor Excelsen. So he came in and he changed a little bit of Malaysian singles habit towards the Danish structure. It didn't work, so now it's back to the Asian style.
So it's whether we want to accept changes, Safi, your experience?
Ya, dari pengalaman saya, ya memang kita punya culture ni susah nak diubah. Foreign datang pun makan nasi lemak, makan roti canai same. So that's kind of apa example yang saya boleh bagi. Ya, kembali lagi kita dalam Sina dan Mix.my dalam Pemain Ke-12 bersama dengan saya Safi Salih, Roshan, ada Rim dan juga Bang Matt. So ini adalah show yang special, ada 2 bahasa dan kita sedang membincangkan topik yang sangat hangat sekarang ni, culture Malaysia dan
Europe,
Western.
Western culture.
How kita nak synchronizekan untuk menambah baikkan kita punya sukan, industri sukan.
Bro, you mentioned if you bring in a foreigner to run, right? We have an example in Rob Friend.
Oh yeah. Your friend,
my friend, everybody's friend. Okay, never mind. How are you getting me into trouble? And you know they'll forget about you. You know what this Roshan fella said about you?
Yes.
And this is why I don't get jobs, because you lie about me.
Everything just mention Roshan.
Brother, you have no idea how funny and true that is, but never mind. We can talk about different things. But no, you have an example there, and I've had the privilege of meeting him only once. It was at Malaysia Nepal game. I met him outside the stadium. We had a brief chat. I invited him onto the show, but he's not here. So whenever he's down next, perhaps he should be here. And then he can give us a different point of view of what he sees and what he thinks he can change or should be changed. So that is my question. But from experience, and you've covered so many things, right? Do you think it'll be allowed to happen here?
Honestly, no. Because it goes back to what Safi said. It's about our culture. Our culture is so strong that no matter how used you are to your own culture, you'll be here. And the word I say is Malaysianized. Our culture is too strong for foreigners to come in and not embrace it.
No, you fall in love with Malaysia, and there's 2 kinds of people that travel to Southeast Asia. You either like Singapore or you like the rest of Southeast Asia, with the culture, family oriented. There's food, street food. No, I'm not making fun of Singapore or anything like that, but Singapore is just this bubble.
But there's a positivity to it. You have the best of both worlds, the foreign expertise and the best of Malaysian careful.
Yeah. So, Reem, yourself, you've seen. You want to take a different look at things, right? Your football club is Liverpool. There are different managers that are coming from different countries, and also have failed to adapt with your Arnie slot.
Are we jumping right to the Liverpool
No,
section already?
So
Because we are going to talk about Mo Salah soon.
Yeah, we can talk about Mo Salah a bit later. But isn't that also a good example that just because you're foreign and you have all these things, you can also fail in Europe? So shouldn't you have a better opportunity to be here and make a change? Or are we just so stuck in our ways nothing will change? I'm sounding like a real TV host. Sorry, my bad.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
But I guess majority wins, right?
Yeah. We have a comment. What? I can't read from here.
It says here, salam abang kak boleh bantu saya sangat pakai RM9 untuk beli makan.
Saya rasa saya serius belum makan dari semalam lagi kak abang.
Which abang? Safi? What's he talking to Safi?
Abang Safi.
Okay, the comment has been deleted. Thank you for your support. No,
okay, sorry, got distracted.
No, we were talking about Liverpool. You have Luis Garcia, who is a Liverpool legend. He's in JDT now. He's put out a statement saying, we all must come together and try to solve the problem. Who's switching off the computer now? Something's wrong with our show today. Computer's not working, TV's not working, no
But
comments.
back to the rundown.
Yeah, rundown.
Roshan,
Garcia.
Speaking of JDT and the statement they put out that the Ultras should be involved in this roundtable conversation. What are your thoughts on that, Ahmed? Should the Ultras be part of the conversation? We are Pemain Ke-12. We are representing the fans. What's your take?
All of the Ultras of all the Super League teams.
I think, not all. I think they are the head or they are elected individuals to join this roundtable.
Or just Ultras Malaya lah, senang.
No, but that's
No,
I think-
ultras of each club.
Yeah, because
to join the conversation.
statement, right?
Yeah.
You have mentioned, and I know what. Okay, this is also a nice little, your chocho bit, because the fans want to talk to the owners of the club, right?
I mean, it takes up, for example, Selangor. Their fans have been pestering the management.
Yeah, they ran into
Yeah.
the building also, right?
Yeah, no, nothing new.
Nothing new.
Safi knows. Yeah, but what would that achieve in a round table
A
talk?
shouting match. That's all.
Yeah, with all the stakeholders of all the Super League teams and all of the ultras.
I mean, the only reason why I think this is happening is because they want that confrontation to happen, or maybe he wants these people in management of these different clubs held responsible also.
Yeah.
Not held responsible, you have a problem with your fans, talk to your fans. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
I
Because
think
JDT do it all the
I
time,
think
right? They have
if
the
it's done in isolation between teams and their respective ultras, I would have no problem with that. Tapi kalau dah berkumpul semua pasukan Liga Super ni dan kesemua sekali ultras ni, saya tak tahu apa kesan positif yang boleh kita dapat. Apakah kita akan dapat satu perbincangan yang betul-betul
But the question is
berilmiah,
right.
ya.
What is JDT's incentive for making this statement? Macam they're making themselves look good actually tau to their ultras and to their fans. Macam see, we care, we want you part of the conversation. Tapi nanti everyone's going to go against it, and then they'll be like, but we're the good guys. We always listen to our fans.
Kan, tapi saya rasa kita tak lama tak masa nak jawab ni, Rim.
So we're going to take another short break on radio. I think we'll
Selain daripada
Controversial.
creative, accounting, mungkin a distraction.
Distraction. That's the word.
So
Okay.
this could be our last show. So just based on the amount of things we're talking about today. But we'll take another short break. We'll be still live on TikTok. Join us there if you can. See you soon. Yeah, so this could be our last show. So creative accounting. There'll be one fella standing outside your house with a cigarette going, creative accounting, is it? Oh.
Distraction. Is it-
Distraction.
But it's funny because once the statement from Selangor came out, there were following statements from the other clubs as well.
Yeah, it's actually, you know what this is? It's like, when you're in school, right? You had inter-school problems. And then you would start creating fights between, at the field or something like that. Or you go tell the teacher, I saw your student outside there. This is what it looks like, a bunch of children fighting. So if you want to avoid all of these things and focus on football and make it great again, literally, I think it can.
again.
I think it can. Because I believe, no matter how bad we have become in terms of the organizations, we're still churning out good players. We're still able to perform at a reasonably good level, regionally as well, right? It can be better. We tried a new system. We're bringing in 7 import players. 7 Malaysians. Sorry. And that's fallen
We
flat.
have a 3-second delay, right?
We have a 3-second delay.
What's up? Eject
Dump
button.
button. It's called DMP. So for those of you listening in radio, there's a button called dump. So if you want to delete something, you press dump. The word dump can be used for something else altogether, but you cannot use that because dumping bad ideas out, and
Dumping,
focusing on the positive. For you, Reem, you got your kids coming up, right? You want them to have an opportunity either to play sports if they like it, or an opportunity to represent the country, right? Don't you want to see that happen? You as well, right, bro? Anybody with kids?
Saya rasa semua memang nak semua persekitaran industri yang sangat baik lah. Whatsoever pun apa yang terjadi, kita cuba menyelesaikan masalah tu dengan cara baik. So kita nak menyediakan environment yang sangat baik.
This conversation has been going on for far too long. I rasa since I started in this industry, it's the same thing that I've been hearing. Macam you cakap lah, when you left before, this issue was still there. Sekarang you come back, it's still there. So when will it end?
Sebagai orang-orang senior kan, benda ni
Let's
lagi
go orang lama.
orang lama. Nasib baik tak terlepas kan. Benda ni sama je ke ataupun makin teruk? Is it getting worse?
Oh, I feel with the recent scandal, it's been a bit, it's gone down a bit.
Ataupun dulu
It's become worse.
Jadi okey sikit, sekarang teruk balik.
Okay, if you compare timeline, the 1990s, the match fixing was the biggest.
Yeah.
It took a long time to recover. I remember interviewing, is it Tan Sri or Dato Sri now, Richard Scully? Sorry sir if I got your title wrong. Dato. I interviewed Coach Amin as well. This one, Bulat Mamak, the first Bulat Mamak, the original one. And they said, Roshan, you have no idea when that happened, you've lost a decade worth of talent. So you have to restart everything. So then you saw the 2010 squad, correct?
Yeah.
From the 90s, then you went to 2010 squad. That's almost a 10-year gap, for the national team just to get that. Then we went down to a league of 8 teams, if I remember right. This is when James was here scoring goals left, right, and centre. It was 8 teams, I remember.
8 team, and kita ada 3 pusingan masa tu.
Yeah, so I remember that. So it's always like this, which is understandable. But for me, it's it's not some jujube league. This is still the national league. You have seen problems in Indonesia where there's 2 systems, PSSI, then they have the other one. One was legitimate, one was not legitimate. This is going back years. So do you need a breakaway league here? An independent league started fresh with new faces. They have the money to finance everything. And the teams are invited to play because now they're Sindrin Bahar, right?
Rasa macam lagi banyak masalah akan datang kalau kita buat macam tu.
Ya, sebab kita nak kena reset balik the whole new thing, nak start balik, I think.
Then who's going to finance it?
No, that's their problem. No?
Isn't that a bit like the NFL? How the NFL broke into the East and West not the East-West Conference, the NFC and the AFC, right?
I know what
that's what you're trying to.
No, it's like, okay, if it's a brand new league, right, and there's people here, there's enough and more money here with certain people, we all know this, okay, it's not like it's a secret. They come and start an entire new league format, people that are trustworthy, people that understand how to generate revenue and maintain revenue. See, the football, the coaching system is different. That we've always had that set of players, the set of coaches, they're there. I'm talking about the administration. So it's a new league that is started. I won't use the word super league, but something like that. A new organization comes, starts a brand new league from scratch.
Like the Leaf Golf thing, right? But the problem is, will it be recognized as the official league of Malaysia? Then, because you want the best teams to represent Malaysia at the ACL.
Sama juga macam Indonesia juga dulu yang terjadi. Ada 2 liga yang berbeza. So sampaikan FIFA masuk dan kena reset balik dan kena ban.
Okay, so you're right. So it can be banned, but what I'm trying to say is, if this league suddenly is doing really well, TV deal rights are done properly, there's enough and more money pumped down to the clubs, it's taken care of properly, then you can just go to the government. This is your project, this is my project. Which one is serving the country better? I mean, can you not ask that question?
Sure.
And this is what the fellow waiting for the cigarette in the hand outside the house is going to.
The best time when I watched Liga Super was when there were no imports. To me, that is when squad 2010 tu dapat hasil dia. Because you had 11 Malaysians playing.
Yeah, and your talent will always generate, right? Welcome back to our final show, because the amount of things we've been saying on today's show, we are definitely either get it fired or one police station fellow will be waiting for us. Creative accounting, distraction, setting up a new league. That's Reem's idea, right? Reem Shower came up with that idea of setting up a new league. And the TV has also stopped working now. Okay, now it's working back. Okay.
I'm loving the comments.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Malaysia is run by cable. Wow. No cable cannot do.
Oh, no cable. That's comments from TikTok. So you're listening to us
Bukan
on
pandangan
TikTok.
kita.
Correct. 100%. We are live on Sina and Mix FM. It's Pemain Ke-12. I've got the living legend Safi right beside me, Reem, and we've got the man who came up with creative accounting. Please introduce him.
Bang Matt.
From Astro.
My final appearance ever on any platform.
So ini adalah rancangan spesial, ada dua bahasa. So kita membincangkan dari masalah dalaman Liga Tempatan. So lepas ni ada masalah yang baru untuk pasukan Rim.
That's why I was invited lah. Yo, stressnya nak cakap pasal Liverpool.
No, I mean, like I said, if you can start a new league, you run it properly, it's successful, then you go and say, listen, this is what can be done if it's done professionally.
I think this is what happened with tennis kan. Tennis macam ni dulu kan. Before ada ATP and WTP.
But tapi saya fikir, adakah peminat dan semua bersedia untuk mengalami perubahan itu? Adakah semua bersedia dari segi komersialnya, dari segi broadcastingnya, dari segi peminat, dari segi pemain, pemegang taruh, adakah semua bersedia untuk melakukan perubahan?
I think fans are craving for something that they can support 100% and feel proud of. I think Malaysian fans, they really want it. They want Malaysia to do well. They want the players to do well. They want to go to games. I have friends who go to Selangor games, when it's held at home. And I think they would love to, like, if it was managed properly, if it can, you know, macam be well organized, like they would be more than happy to support
I
it.
think
Well organized. Well organized is very
generic.
It's very generic, correct?
So,
Yes.
well organized on part mana kalau
I think, you know, seeing the state of the club, the issues that Selangor has,
Yep.
and all that, I think they feel for the players. This is a club. It's it's a legacy club.
Yep.
Like Selangor, it's been around forever. I've been a fan for a long time juga, and just to see all the issues that are going on, and to know ex-players who have played for Selangor also, having spoken to some of them, and what they have faced. Not necessarily now just at Selangor, but at other clubs juga, you know, with the not getting paid issue juga. I see them struggle. Like, how do you expect me, and I'm just speaking about me, to support a league or a club that doesn't pay its players well? Like, you want to see your players do well, tapi you don't support them. Macam, it's a bit like, it contradicts kan? Like, you love and support them, but then you don't agree with how they treat their staff, their employees, their players. Does that make sense?
I think kena total reset lah.
Yeah, I mean, this is technically a reset, right? If you've flushed out all the staff from FAM, and now you've got two international organizations running it for you, you know.
Because you have an independent body running the league, which is MFL. Jadi, perubahan dalam FAM akan mengubah struktur bangsa dia. Tapi Liga kita tetap sama macam tu.
I mean, perhaps we can get the CEO to come here and just we can ask him some questions if he's available. MFL CEO.
Oh, that's an idea.
You know, I just want to ask him, but we met him that day, right?
Yeah.
Very nice guy. He actually set us up for the Malaysia-Nepal game. We were in his box. You know, I think he's a person that wants to make changes. My first question to him is, who's your problem? Not just what your problem is. It's who's the problem. I mean, he can't
He's not going to say it.
No,
yeah.
maybe before we start the show, we just ask him, okay, and then for me, if there's a problem.
Belum tanya lagi.
Before we
Nah.
just
Ingat dah tanya, dapat jawapan.
no. But then if you give me that position of what this person is the problem, then I know how to solve it. When I say
You
solve
know
it,
how to solve it, Roshan. You have the power.
no, it's just say, okay, can you do this with this person? If he says no, then you know he's the problem. Then we call that person who's the problem here on the show and ask him what's the problem.
Kita ada perfect study case kat sini. Apa masalah dia? Siapa yang masalah sekarang ni?
Saya rasa bola sepak kita yang masalah.
Hey, but listen, we're still talking about the league, right?
Yeah.
So it's all eyes are on the league. So that means for me it's a good thing because people still love.
Sebab
Yeah,
bola sepak
people do love
semua
it.
orang melihat bola sepak is satu permainan yang nombor satu dalam Malaysia.
Yeah, Reem, I'm so sorry. You think what the comments are, Reem? I can't see. I think I need to go get my eyes checked. But you were saying, Safi?
Bola sepak ni adalah satu sukan yang semua orang melihat majority dalam Malaysia minat bola sepak dan bercakap mengenai bola sepak. So kalau ada masalah sikit pun orang akan bercakap, cuba menyelesaikan mengikut pandangan masing-masing.
Sekarang ni the sentiment is kembali merakyatkan sukan bola sepak tu because it strays too far from I mean the everyday people kan. Saya macam nak angkat bakul sendiri.
You're right, no bro.
Sempat kan?
Sempat.
So I got 10 seconds only.
Okay. Sebab ada kelab-kelab di Eropah ni, apa yang dia buat, dia buka pintu dia kepada local fans to come and watch the training.
Okay, we'll continue with this in a bit. We are on radio. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. If you go somewhere, you come back. That's what I want to say.
So kita kembali dalam Pemain Ke-12 di TikTok live dalam Sina dan Mix.my. So ada banyak komen yang kita boleh tengok.
Yay,
sekarang
Reem
ni.
Shawa is back.
Yay.
Amirul.
Hi, Amirul.
Reem Shawa?
Orang yang sama je.
Lepas tu dia cakap, yay, Reem Shawa is
Shawa is
back.
back.
Yay. I didn't go anywhere.
So baca Fish Finger punya
Fish
komen tu.
Finger.
Grassroots in top countries start at 3-4 years old. This is
Wow.
This is the easiest suggestion but the hardest.
Yeah, you're right.
Hardest
I don't
thing
think
to
the
execute.
problem. I don't think the problem is the grassroots because I think there is a gap, right? Like, was it? I'm not sure in what year it was, but it was like the under
16, under 18.
no under 14, under 15 Malaysian was doing really well, but then after that, bila nak masuk the national team tu dia macam tak ada
Bridge.
Yeah,
tak ada bridge. Yes.
I guess it goes back to the structure of the league. Kita ada Liga Super, sekarang kita ada the second
One.
tier. Tapi dulu ada
Liga Presiden, Liga Piala
Belia. Benda tu tak ada sekarang.
League A, what league?
A1.
A1,
yeah.
League A1, yeah. So my friends' teams play in that as well.
Sebab lepas A1 tu tak ada liga yang di-recognize of by semualah. So dulu masa zaman saya main ada Piala Under 19 and then Under Belia Piala Presiden and then
baru naik senior team betul.
Piala Presiden ada lagi satu Liga Perdana. Liga Super. So ada tangga yang boleh.
What does Fish Finger say? Grassroots training in Germany was completely revamped.
I think you need to call your good friend.
Oh, which friend? No, my Rob.
Lim.
Lim
Tong Kim.
You can call him.
LTK.
Because dia kat Germany, I tak pernah sampai lagi. You been there kan?
I have no comment. You know, I agree with you, Larim. Everybody's first word is grassroots.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's enough talent here.
There is, yeah.
Okay, it's just that bridge of how we go from that. Which is the team that Boyan managed and they won the regional?
My team.
Under 19, right? No, my team, no. Then the national team he took and won a regional one tournament, under 19. Under 19, right?
Yeah. Masuk final.
Finals, but I think he won also. I can't remember exactly the tournament name, but he won. So you don't tell me there's no talent here. Regardless of how messed up the system might be from what we see, we have talent coming through. It's just that from 19 to 23 something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And then we still expect a 23-year-old, we say, oh, he's still young. He's not young. 23, you're already
You should
old.
be in your prime.
Yeah, you should be in your prime. 28 is when you're really there.
Yeah, going back to Fish Fingers, it's not the talent, it's the training method. Betul bang?
Training method pun saya rasa kalau dari segi coaching, coaching kita standard dah tinggi. Dari segi structure, dari segi asas training, semua ada latihan dan ada yang dah kena ambil lesen, semua.
Minit permainan je tak ada betul.
Minit permainan dan macam Rim cakap, bridge tu tak ada. Macam liga kompetitif selepas umur 16 tu tak ada. So bila tak ada match yang betul-betul menguji pemain-pemain ni, so pemain tak ready untuk the high level.
Yeah, so even when I said, when the show first started, I said you have to implement rules. I know you're punishing teams like JD2 who are successfully, winning titles financially. They are in a good place. But the other teams, or you can, I won't say force, but make it a rule whereby a squad has to have at least 4 Malaysian players starting. It has to be a rule. I don't know why it can't be done. I mean, England used to have this at one point in time, a long time ago. You had to have 5 or 6 local players, and they changed the whole rule. Now you don't see any English players anymore. Why
Doesn't rugby have a rule like that?
No.
Do we have any
now the little
rugby
switcheroo
experts
is you stay here for 5 years, you get your passport, IC, and everything sorted out, which also is okay for me. It's not the worst, but that's only one player. Each team have about 4 to 5 local boys, whichever age group it is, have to start. If they do, Arif Aiman, the comment says that we have more than one Arif Aiman. I agree. 100%. But he's not starting every game for JDT. So if you have our best player on the bench, what then the national team?
Bila masuk national team, player tak ready untuk the
I mean, Safi, am I saying anything wrong here?
No. Tak salah.
Might be wrong to someone else, but everyone is entitled to their
Fire
this
starter lah, you
is
Russian.
definitely our last show.
Fire starter.
This fella is coming from Astro Arena and just wipes out the entire show in 45 minutes. Are we going back on radio anytime soon? No. Look at what they focus on, or even the Japanese grassroots. Like I said, for me, you can have all these young players come up through the grassroots. What I don't see is, like before when you mentioned, they go into the starting 11 for all the local clubs regularly. Make it a rule. 5 players minus the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper is a given.
Yeah. I mean, going back to what England did, okay, you can have 3 senior players and you have to have 1 under 23 as well. Just to protect their future.
I mean, if they're not playing, how are they going to get better? And then you have that mentality where, this foreigner is going to play for me, why should I try hard? We do have that at times in us also.
Of course.
Let's be very honest. This fella is here, why should I try?
That separates the normal talent from talent.
Saya pun pernah
Pernah rasa macam tu bang?
Pernah rasa juga macam tu. So sebab the foreigner yang tak berkualiti tapi diturunkan, so the local players pun rasa. So
I mean, that is happening. I mean, if you go back even to Chelsea, I saw this interview where I forgot the player's name. He was talking how like John Terry, Didier Drogba, Lampard all control the dressing room. So even if they were not playing, they know how to influence the younger players. So same thing. If I'm from what I've heard, this fella's getting paid so much, and the foreigner has to play because he's getting paid a lot more.
Which team ni?
Reem. Something's wrong with your friend, Reem.
Okay, last
as a
saved
former
by the
reporter,
talk
it's in
set.
my nature to ask questions.
No, I
that
know.
intrigues me.
As a former TV host, I like getting myself into trouble. But anyway, we're going to go back on radio for our last conversation.
Saved by the talk set,
Okay, you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sina and Mix FM. The show is called Pemain Ke-12. We're live on TikTok as well. One show, 2 different languages, all about Malaysian sports, all about Malaysia and how we make sports, local sports great again.
Ya, bersama saya Safi Sali, Roshan, Rim dan Abang Matt dalam kemunculan special guest. Dan dia
yang
habis
pertama dan yang terakhir.
dia habis cakap dengan tadi pasal distraction,
Creative accounting, banning foreigners,
starting a new private league.
Itu bukan saya, itu Roshan.
No, that was Reem. Starting a new league was not my idea.
Minggu ni adalah satu saya rasa
Controversial.
controversial yang
No, we just say what we want to say. We're not attacking anybody. We're not calling them bad or anything like that. We're just saying what people in the house, in the car are thinking. Why is there a problem for the number 1 love sport in this country? Over and over and over again. We've got comments on TikTok, or some people saying if without cable you cannot work here, which is true. You know, when he says cable, he means electricity or connection. Okay, never mind. Electricity.
PR, public relations.
But Ben made an interesting comment here saying Japan solved this before with Prince Takamado Trophy and all Japan high school tournaments.
Best kalau tengok perkembangan saingan sekolah menengah dekat Jepun tu, next level.
Wow.
So, but see, even the fans at home know this and they're commenting. That means the people in charge also know that this is a solution. But like I said, what is the real problem? Which friend do we have to call to find out the answers?
Tak tahu lah, tapi kalau lah ada pengurusan pasukan bola sepak di Malaysia ni yang tengah dengar sekarang ni, saya mungkin nak cakap sikit lah, kan? Tak payah terlalu obses nak bersaing dengan JDT. Memang tak boleh pun. JDT di kelas berbeza. Why not? Kalau bercita-cita tinggi, cuba bersaing untuk tempat kedua dalam saingan Liga Super. Itu yang lebih realistik. Pasukan bagi saya boleh challenge JDT ni Selangor je. Itu pun sukar kalau tak berbelanja dengan lebih besar untuk dapatkan import berkualiti. Rule ada berapa banyak import sekarang boleh bawa masuk? 9, 6. 6 rasanya yang terkini. Tapi tak payah nak ambil 6. Kenapa nak kena ambil 6 import? Ambil 6 import tu boleh kalahkan JDT tak? Tak boleh. Tak payah ambil 6, ambil 3 cukup. 3 yang cukup untuk meletakkan pasukan anda di kedua dalam Liga Super.
And the reason why you buy foreign players as well is you want to go participate in regional tournaments, right?
Tak pergi pun.
But we're not even doing that. No, that's the thing.
Saya tak nak marah.
You pay so much, you want to do well in the regional tournaments also. But that's not happening. So it's like you're living this lie, this illusion that, we are fantastically... No, we focus on the basics first. Like I said, restart the whole project. You have nothing to lose. What do we have to show for right now? What will we lose if we restart the system?
Tak banyak lah.
I mean, you might lose face lah. You lose face lah. That's it.
Yeah, lose friends.
The friends getting paid better. Don't worry, these friends. But that's my question. You know, and you can't keep having that same problem over and over again. Okay, who thinks realistically here, or watching at home, or listening in the car and radio, who thinks Malaysian football will be in a better place within 3 years? Forget about 5. 3 to 5. You can see changes happen in 3.
I think you need someone
5,
who is
7 and 10.
Roshan, to answer your question about this great reset that you're talking about, right? You need someone who is so passionate about football, who has power and who has money.
Yes.
This is the person that needs to initiate this reset project.
But dia kena duduk the first position.
Betul. Yes.
To change all this. Baru semua reset tu berjalan dengan baik. Kalau tak, half is over and over again.
Jangan jadikan kedudukan tu untuk batu loncatan je lah kan. Kena ikhlas, betul tak?
Kena ikhlas, betul. That's why passion tu
untuk bola
penting.
sepak, untuk bola sepak ISAF.
Yeah, I mean, we Safi for president, we've voted for. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez has said he would like the job as well. I think,
He's
like
the
I said
perfect
last week,
person.
he's not the worst name in the world because he's got a proven track record. Regardless of what you want to talk about his flights and all, that's not our problem. He's run a football club. He's run a Formula One team. You know, these are big things, you know. So, Reem, yourself?
Oh, is he Datuk Sri? Tan Sri Vincent Tan? Who
Actually,
runs
also.
Cardiff?
Nanti fan-fan Cardiff datang
Oh.
saya pernah kena tau. Saya punyalah puji Tan Sri Vincent
Oh,
Tan.
ya ke?
Ya.
Diorang against ke?
Sebab he gave a very cool press conference lah. Saya ucap cool gila dah owner macam ni. Sekali kena hentam kat media sosial.
Oh, ya ke? Oh, itu I tak tahu.
Terlepas cakap pula.
Sorry.
So we have another comment. Shahrazad says, state football should be abolished, perhaps, for Allah.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Itu
take.
pendapat. Yeah.
No, but okay, then this is the real answer, right? Can clubs survive without that
State funding.
state funding? This is the last talk said on radio. I mean,
So terima kasih kepada semua yang mendengarkan kita selama hampir 1 jam ni.
Sejam dah.
Oh, dah
Cepat
sejam.
je.
So dalam Sina dan Mix.my, so kita akan berjumpa lagi pada minggu hadapan, insyaAllah. So minggu ni memang saya rasa berpeluh, Mat.
Saya puas macam satu kesilapan ni saya dijemput ni kan.
So
Tapi
ini
terima
adalah
kasih atas jemputan.
ini adalah show yang 2 bahasa, bahasa Inggeris dan bahasa Malaysia, membincangkan topik dalam bola sepak dan industri sukan kita. Pemain Ke-12, kita jumpa lagi minggu hadapan bersama saya, Safi Salih, Roshan, Rim dan Ahmed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
but by the way, Safi has a radio show on Sina, right?
Dalam era,
Sorry, my bad.
setiap hari Sabtu dari pukul 8 sehingga 10 pagi.
And what's the show about, bro?
About sports. All about
And they
sports.
can contact you and reach
boleh,
out to you?
Boleh contact saya dan kita akan berkongsi berdiskusi mengenai bola sepak, badminton, apa juga sukan. Hari tu saya cakap pasal High Rocks. You know High Rocks?
Oh,
wow.
Are you taking part?
I'm one to.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
High Rock ni, is it a thing or is it a brand?
It's a brand.
It's a
Okay, very
brand.
good point, bro. It's a good marketing thing. So they all one thing they
But
did
e-sport is all.
it's about fitness, but they took out Ollie weightlifting, I think,
Okay.
and introduced, and they came up with a
Circuit
new.
training lah.
It's like it used to
Dia
be.
macam red line.
What's that?
Okay, there was
Right?
red line. There's CrossFit. So even CrossFit,
CrossFit,
you have to
yeah,
pay for the term CrossFit to the company in America. Do you know that? In order to use the word CrossFit. That's good marketing strategy. So they came up with a unique race, they branded it, and now they're selling it. And so well done to them. But I once went on one girl asked me out at a date. She said, "Do you High Rocks?" I was like, "Goodbye, take care. I'll see you maybe in the next lifetime." But I mean, I work out once in a while, but not like with High Rocks and all that stuff. I hate running, bro.
Kenapa? Why?
I hate running. I run into problems normally.
But High Rocks is not running.
No, but you have to do the
Yeah,
circuit,
yeah,
lah.
yeah.
I mean, for me, if I get paid, I'll do it.
Okay. Okay, listen.
Because if I'm going to go through pain, I might as well make some money. You know, I've been through a divorce. That's also painful. I was giving money that time. This time I want to make money. So it must bring balance in life, like football.
What's the minimum amount to get you to do High Rock?
That one I'll tell you later.
Separate conversation.
separate
I
conversation.
nak crowdfunding nak buat dah.
Tottenham are losing, by the way. Is it or it's 1-1?
1-0. Oh my God, they are.
1-0.
Sunderland
Oh
leading.
My
This is live.
God, they're going to go down. Tottenham. Oh, Arsenal.
Oh.
Oh, Liverpool. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to talk about Mo Salah saying goodbye to you, right?
To me, specifically to me.
Yeah.
Are
I
we
mean,
still on air or not? Are
no,
we
we're
still
on air. We're
TikTok?
on air. The TV just stopped working, so we can't see your comments.
Oh,
So we are
okay.
still on
Hi
TikTok.
Yeah, we still
Sekarang
live on
kita
TikTok.
tengok live pertemuan di antara Sunderland dan juga Tottenham
Dan
Hotspur.
juga Tottenham
Yeah.
Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur yang sekarang ini dalam kedudukan untuk disingkirkan daripada Liga Perdana Inggeris.
Yeah.
Hot
Ketinggalan
topic.
1-0. Ni perkembangan semasa lah. Ada fan-fan Tottenham kat
Why
sini ke?
High Rocks athlete? We got High Rocks athlete. Ooh.
Oh, Litak.
Oh, it's still live.
Litak
Thank you,
is
brother.
representing Malaysia tau. Litak
Whoa.
in High Rock.
Yeah.
Who?
Litak.
Sorry, who's it?
Former Perak.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Terengganu.
Oh,
Terengganu.
Lita.
Perak pula.
I heard it's
sorry.
Lita. Isn't
Terengganu.
that the wrestler? He's he's
Tapi ada Tottenham fans ke kat sini? Genuinely nak tahu.
Okay. So what about Mo Salah leaving? He should have left last year.
Oh.
Do we have the video or something, or do you want to play it or not?
Okay.
Can we play the...
Let's listen to his goodbye.
His goodbye video. Okay, we're coming. Hold on. Now, for those of you watching on TikTok, we're going to play a video for you.
Unfortunately, the day has come. This is the first part of my farewell. I will be leaving Liverpool at the end of this season. I wanted to start by saying that I never imagined how deeply this club, this city, these people would become part of my life. Liverpool is not just a football club. It's a passion, it's a history, it's a spirit I can't explain in a word, family. Thank you for everything. Because of all of you, I will never walk alone. Hello, everyone.
Hey, why are you saying hello, everyone? You missed him so much. Our team also wants to hear it again. So, Reem, I mean, it's been a difficult season for a Liverpool fan, right? Not only is your manager rubbish, but your team also defensively is quite bad. And to go from champions to this, I think the last time I remember a team doing that well, and then
badly.
Leicester,
Leicester.
Chelsea, I think did it one season. Even Man United,
after post Fergie under the first season under David Moyes.
Also, but this one is like,
yeah.
So what is the question? How do I feel about him leaving?
Should he have gone last year instead of staying this year and having all these problems behind the scenes?
Yes, in hindsight, yes, right? Because in hindsight, you see everything 2020. Tapi I think when things started to go badly between him and Onslaught, and then he made that
Video.
Statement, that statement lah kan. I think the last time I was here, we were already talking about this just before he left for AFCON, and everyone was saying, oh, in January transfer window he was going to leave kan. But I think he seeked out advice from Gerrard at that time. Apa ni? What's so funny?
No, the comment, Ali. Goodbye, Salah. Your worst season is still better than Saka's best season.
Betul lah tu.
Your worst season is still better. Oh, that is a very big compliment. That is a very big compliment.
Lost again lah. Better than you. I don't want to laugh, but I laugh. How can you not laugh? Even if you're an Arsenal fan, aren't you laughing? Inside, not outside. How can they lose again, man? This is nonsense. We thought we are having bad football in Malaysia. Have you seen Arsenal this past 2 months?
Yes,
they don't deserve it lah.
It's painful, but it's funny.
It's not painful. It's funny because their fans are so overly confident and so kere. Is that the right word? So I'm macam padan muka.
It's the best therapy lah. After every Arsenal match, these past 3 weeks especially, is the best time.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, one question. If you support Liverpool and you support Selangor, who's having a worse season? Or if you support Arsenal and you support Selangor, who's having a worse season? Be fair. Be honest.
Not Selangor.
Definitely.
Imagine being a fan of both.
Yes.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah.
You.
Not me.
Liverpool and Selangor. Okay, but I mean, not as bad as Arsenal.
Okay lah, but at least we baru this time last year I was celebrating. Okay, at least we were there lifting the trophy. Tak adalah.
Would you have given Arnie Slot a bit more time?
No.
Oh, that bad?
No, I'm saying no, he's got to go. Like, end of the season, goodbye. Thank you. Because since he came in, I think Liverpool has digressed. You know, the thing that made them win the trophy last year, I think was because... with Klopp's squad, yes. With Klopp, it was like heavy metal football, attack. So I feel like Slot brought in a bit of a balance style. So the team was a bit macam, okay, they had the perfect balance, good defensively, good offensively. But then since then, they've just been... defensive, and then like I don't know what you're even doing now. Like there's no energy, there's no intensity.
No, but for in Van Dijk, my God,
Yeah,
he's playing like me, and I'm bad. All the memes about him dancing on the field and all that stuff. We got a comment from Darul
Takzim,
Arsenal should play Liga Super. Maybe they could lift one trophy. They can beat JDT. They cannot go.
Cannot.
There's no chance to beat JDT.
Arsenal will still there.
They'll be leading 1-0, 88, then suddenly, whoop, it'll be 2-1 at the end of the match.
What do you guys think of this comment of people saying that the Premier League has gotten so boring?
It is.
Because everybody's very defensive now.
Not defensive, there's no more key players. I mean, no more fun players to watch. I mean, Haaland is a bit cuckoo. That's nice to watch.
So after Salah leaves, who's the face of the Premier League? Haaland lah. I mean, now it's Haaland and Salah. Like, if you see all the... ads and
Bruno Fernandes, if he doesn't leave
Bruno
United.
You have Cole Palmer with Chelsea?
No, bro.
I don't think
not
he's
yet,
that
not yet.
impactful
I think
yet.
if he had a better season this year, he's somewhat stalled. He's plateaued. He's not kicked off into the next level. But he's a United fan, so
maybe with the change of team, he'll be that face of the Premier League.
Yeah, if he moves to United, it'll be a good shout.
Tapi kita dah habis sembang pasal Salah ke ni? Mana tak untuk torture rim je.
Let's move on.
Tapi yang menarik,
tapi tadi yang I nak habis cakap tadi, actually he wanted to leave in January kan.
Correct.
Tapi he spoke to Gerrard. Dia message Gerrard, and I think Gerrard did an interview recently and mentioned this, that like he advised Mo Salah, you've created a legacy in this club, the fans love you, you know, you've won everything. Leave on good terms. That's why I think he extended until end of this season.
But I mean, I watched a clip of Thierry Henry. He spoke that he suggested that Salah should have changed his position from being on the wings to
because of his
10.
age.
Yep.
Would that have saved him?
I don't
his
know.
Career
No, I think he's still good enough. But the biggest example of that was when Brendan Rodgers played Steven Gerrard with his back to goal and he struggled.
Yes. And then
you could see him struggling. The pace had gone. So if he had played a bit deeper, I think it would have been a better position for him. But you know what? If it's time to go, it's time to go. For me, I still think he can go to Bayern Munich, you know, a team like Bayern Munich and win something really big, Mo Salah.
Can they pay him? Can they afford him?
I think he's made enough money. It's just whether he wants to. But see, he's won the Champions League. He's won the Premier League. I mean, a team like...
but I think he still has the drive to win Champions League.
Yeah, 100%. But I don't think he should go to Italy. I think maybe one more stop at like Bayern before the Middle East move.
I think it's not a good time to be
in the Middle East.
Yeah.
I mean, God blessing everything.
Go to America?
Yeah. With a name like Muhammad Salah?
Okay. Also not a good time.
But no, when he moved to Anfield, not discrimination, Islamophobia. A lot. So I mean, that's a positive move, right?
Thing,
So that's always a beautiful thing to see. Or maybe he can come here, you know, play for JDT.
So Rim rasa siapa yang pemain yang bakal menggantikan Mo Salah untuk Liverpool?
Wow. How do you replace a player like Mo Salah?
You can always replace. Legends leave the club always, right?
But like for like, it's going to be impossible.
But here's the thing, when Salah came back to Liverpool, nobody thought he's going to be this good, right?
Yeah, betul.
Yeah, he just came in, and then he just kicked off. So I mean, you never know, you can bring in another player.
But do you feel like it was a bit of a passing of the torch, macam that Fulham game? Because a lot of people were saying Rio has the intensity, the energy, but Mo Salah has the experience and the goal threat kan. So dia macam, what Rio should do now is actually study.
Darwin Núñez will replace Mo Salah. Comment.
No, Rio should just whatever time he has left with Mo Salah, he should learn from him, training and all that, and then maybe he can be the next.
But Liverpool have a
up
good
and
squad.
coming.
It's not like they have a bad team. They have a really good squad.
Yeah,
It's just that tactically
manager.
a bit kalang kaput lah this year. Actually, not a little bit, a lot.
Especially defending
Very
terms lah, very bad. So
would it have been different kalau Liverpool dapat Mark Gahey?
Different in what sense? Like
Different, would the season have gone much different if we had Mark Gahey instead of Isak?
Yeah, I was always against the signing of
move.
Isak. Yeah,
'Cause
because
he
he was so
injury
injury
prone,
prone. But I think at the end of the day, it's like you can have all this talent, which we do right now, but we don't have somebody who knows how to utilize that talent in the right spaces. So I think it would.
It's an imposter lah. Nasib lah dia menang.
Bukan nasib, macam I cakap kan, because we were heavy metal. I think he brought a balance. Dia macam calm down the team a bit, which helped us win the league last season. But now dia continued his
That's
philosophy.
a lot of money, no? 450 million.
Yeah, but his philosophy doesn't work with this talent, I rasa. I don't know.
The talent is
it's
semua dari perancangan dia.
What?
I like Ekitike. I think he's a
Yeah,
really good striker.
yeah.
He's a lot of fun. He's a fun.
And
fun to watch. He's
and
fun to watch.
His over reliance on Gakpo, or his
That's
favoritism
that
to
is his
Gakpo.
illegitimate son. No, what adopted son.
Adopted son.
Adopted son. That's what they say, right? He can do no wrong. No, blue-eyed boy. Sorry, wrong term. English all died just now.
Boy.
He's a blue-eyed boy. Like Sir Alex Ferguson had Darren Fletcher, who cost them the Champions League final against Barcelona. I mean, it's reliance on one player.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you've lost it when like Liverpool fans are making memes about their own club.
Yeah, which you never see, right? Because Liverpool is the people's club, right?
Exactly. That's why they say, kan macam they were saying, can they come back in the return leg of the Champions League. But because it's in Anfield, kind of everyone's saying like the magic of Anfield, blah blah blah, whatever. But now they're saying Anfield pun sekarang dah the energy, the tone dah macam dah drop. Like even the fans are going against the manager now. So.
Which is hard to imagine because I mean you dah pergi Anfield banyak kali. I've been there once. I enjoyed myself more than I should.
I don't know, but Anfield is special, bro.
It is. It is.
I still remember I was here, and where the camera is literally was Jurgen Klopp.
Oh my God!
And then they started singing "You Will Always Walk Alone" or something like that.
Yeah.
That song. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. And I can tell you that atmosphere is different. I'm not showing off, but I've been at the Bernabeu. I was at the Maracana, which is still my favorite match I've ever watched in my life. But Anfield was different, bro.
Yeah, you
It
imagine
was
a club legend like Ian Rush coming to greet you kan macam. Special lah. Tapi tak boleh nak seronok sangat dah.
But you have also your Robinson also is leaving. Another comment says Robinson also is leaving.
left. end of the
Robertson,
season.
yeah,
Also, right?
Robertson as well. I think. Oh my God, Spurs actually was on the front runner to sign Robertson. But I think if they
He
drop,
doesn't want to play in the championship.
I don't think he's gonna-
Robertson was signed from Hull kan?
yes, from Hull, best piece of.
Business.
Was he from Hull of Wolves? Yeah,
I
best
think
piece
Hull.
of business.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, Robertson played in the same team like
He
same
was-
team as Harry Maguire at the time.
But Harry Maguire also, what a return to
Yeah.
form, lah. He was made fun of. They
Yeah,
bullied
yeah.
him.
And he persevered,
And I tell you, if you ever have to respect somebody who has gone to from hero to zero to hero again, I think Harry Maguire would be definitely in that list. Did the camera die? The camera died. So for those of you all watching at home, there's a crew member here. He's trying to repair the camera.
There, Ngumohat Rio have future. It's just Onslaught is a bad coach.
Tu komen yang mana tu?
We're just waiting for Alonso to come.
Oh,
Okay,
hey, Xabi Alonso, good shout, lah.
Yes, next season.
Yeah. And Gerrard is a number 2. Would you like that as a Liverpool fan?
Ooh, I'm not.
No, I wouldn't bring
I
Gerrard
don't
back. It'll be
trust-
very hard to
yeah.
control the room.
I don't trust.
Yeah.
Like let him be the legend that he is.
Yeah, and not
Can't-
spoil it.
Yeah. After what happened at Villa, I takut, like it happens again in Liverpool, and we don't want to tarnish his name.
Who will meet JDT
Just like
in the semi-finals of the ACL?
Lampard with Chelsea,
Yeah.
kan? Macam, yeah.
It's
I
like
think we should learn
Ole
from that.
Gunnar Solskjaer with United as well,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay, let's talk about local football. Bro, your prediction, because Astro Arena host. Y'all too, lah.
Yeah.
Who will face JDT in the semi-finals? Who do you want them to face?
Al Ahly, I think.
Al Ahly.
Al Ahly.
Al Ahly is defending champion.
Yeah.
So
If
it's
you
a
want to
good-
beat
good
the
shout
best, you have to
for
beat
the-
the best.
good shot for the JDT. Good shot for the local football, I think.
Okay, let's watch some highlights, lah. First is it's like
Next goal,
Bundesliga, yeah?
Oh, Bundesliga. Dortmund versus?
Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh, Bayer Leverkusen.
I have a soft spot for Dortmund, by the way.
So do I.
I've been watching all these old videos of Shinji Kagawa.
Oh.
I tell you.
What a finish! Robert Andrich.
I don't know why, Dortmund is like a team that sends all these invites out for every birthday party because they want everyone to be their friend. They just need to be a bit more killer, It's
But another topic, one of the best jerseys in Europe at the moment.
Dortmund.
Dortmund punya jersey, yeah.
Sekarang.
Yeah, the sponsor, the design of the black and
they've
yellow.
always been very brave with their
Yeah.
jersey,
They've been
Yeah.
always been very good with their merchandising.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're very good. I still remember downloading their app the first time. It was all in German. And then later on, I was blessed to become friends with the person in charge of APAC for Dortmund and all that stuff. So I used to get like free jerseys and stuff. Or like, what's up?
Pandai buat kawan
And now no more lah, because he blocked my number, I think. Just kidding, it's a joke, it's a joke. But I love Dortmund, that's a soft spot. And I think it's also, unofficially, a lot of fans here in Malaysia love Dortmund. Because they
I
like
think
that.
because of the JDT connection as well.
No, this is before JDT. It's
Is
not even
it?
just the jersey, the black and yellow, but that philosophy of having youngsters come
Yeah.
through the ranks. Because for them, they have this logo, I can't pronounce it, I'll butcher it. The heroes or the legends are found on the street, the home street. That's what it's basically, if you translate it to, or street football. So that was the number one thing which they did. It's just that they would challenge, and then the last few months. So And also didn't help that Bayern Munich bought their two best players when they were just starting to grow. Robert Lewandowski and Mario Götze back-to-back, one season after each other they bought, and then shoop. It killed the league, by the way. Because they had just beaten Real Madrid and Barcelona separately and then played each other in the Champions League final. Ian Robin scoring the winner. So that, literally I still remember being on the show with Didi Hamann of all people. And I said, this game has just proven that the torch for European football has been passed from the Spanish to the Germans. I remember that my closing line. Next year,
what a legend.
They sold every player.
Boleh pinjam tak?
Can.
Saya
No
akan
problem.
olah semula.
No problem. We are waiting for somebody, for JDT to pass the torch to somebody, but nobody
Not
can.
happening.
Not happening.
Anytime soon.
We still
No way.
we still have the Malaysia Cup. We still don't know who JDT will face. It's either Kuching City or Selangor. Aksi akan berlangsung di Astro Arena 18 April ini. 19.
Siapa akan hostkan
18
show tu?
eh?
Siapa host show tu?
Nanti kita akan umumkan di media sosial Astro Arena.
So he does all the cup competitions, if I'm correct, right?
But, mate, either Selangor or Kuching City is going to be a historic final against JDT.
Yeah,
You
100%.
You just never know what's going to happen in the final. Take KL City for example, with Safi Salih in the squad.
Yeah.
His first ever Malaysia Cup.
Yep, betul.
Tak ada orang sangka kan
Tak sangka.
KL akan menang.
So maybe Kuching boleh buat something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always, the Premier League has this philosophy that one team or a new team has to win the league every 6 years. So it's also good for football that, there's always surprises available. There is not a chance on God's green earth JDT will want to lose to Selangor in the finals. That's a given. Correct or not? Correct.
Tapi kalau Kuching City pergi,
No, it could be an
betul tu 19 April Ahad.
So kita tengok gol yang
Rim
terakhir daripada Selangor
Memang
menentang pasukan
tak.
Sabah tempoh hari.
Ni.
So gol daripada Faizal Halim.
When's the new stadium ready?
Lama lagi, I think
Yeah,
2030 or something like that.
Oh wow.
So I like this retro jersey. Quite nice.
Nice, yeah.
Well, okay lah. It's a decent turnout in terms of the stadium and the fans. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah. My problem with Selangor, the new management has always been about their coaching or tactical philosophy. I think with the appointment of Panggon, finally they've got it right.
So
Okay.
I have to move.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Safi.
Yep.
Bye, Safi. Get home
Bye.
safe as always.
Alright. Thank you guys. Jumpa lagi.
Yeah, and I'll see you next week.
Alright.
Ciao, brother. Hey, want to come this side? Hey, your phone. This is the
Thank you,
beauty of
thank you.
live TikTok.
Dulu tengok Roshan kat TV ya, sekarang
Ah,
sebelah dia.
no.
Itulah. Wah,
Yeah,
wah,
No,
wah.
no. This is the first time we're working together, right?
Yeah.
So, back in the day, Astro Supersport used to share the studio with Astro Arena.
Yeah.
That's when Reem and I were working together. Then we'll always be walking across each other. I'll be going back home.
Yeah.
He'll be going to the studio. We'll switch around. Those are the good old days, huh?
He recently made Farah and cry.
Yeah.
Why are you making
people tell me I have that kind of effect on athletes. I don't know why.
Why she cried? Can somebody tell me what happened?
It was on a podcast
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
recently. She's saying she gave her. I think it's questions he asked also lah. Like really.
We
You know?
reminisce on
No,
her
it's good. It's a
Oh.
good cry. Good cry,
Good
lah.
cry,
Good
not
cry,
bad
not bad
cry.
cry.
See, this is why you-
Context is important.
Imagine one Farah Ann supporter there. This fellow made a cry, bro.
Ah.
Where does he stay?
Mati.
Okay, correct. I mean, she was one of the faces of sports
Yeah.
for the longest time
Malaysian
at such a young age as well. So that also shows you, right? Just because you're young, that what's the thing? The excuse that they're not good enough, they're not old enough is rubbish. We have enough and more talent here. I don't understand where the problem starts. That's my biggest concern. Are we done with all the talking points? We actually finished the show. We're still here.
So
Football
Roshan,
overload, good old days. Who's this? Oh, it's Sav. Yeah, man. That was a good show, actually.
Yes, yeah.
I loved that show.
Me too.
Yeah, it was actually a fun show. It
Right?
was
It
easy
was
to
so
watch.
fun. It was so fun.
Yeah,
Shame
you know what
that
was
it
also fun
ended.
to watch on Astro back in the day? The Football World Cup.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
I don't
Do you
know.
think it will still be a fun World Cup to watch?
Honestly, with everything happening in the world right now, I'm surprised it's still going on.
Yeah.
No,
I'm surprised countries are not boycotting. Or are we just referring to the broadcasting aspect of it sekarang?
No, I mean, I've never in my life not seen a World Cup. So this is quite a new thing for me. Like I said, one of my best moments in the world was watching Germany beat
I mean, you don't know that
Argentina.
we're not going to see it. It'll probably
Yeah, it'll be
go
I thi-
somewhere.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money also.
Yeah, 200
Million.
million ringgit.
Yeah, huge amount, lah, that one.
share lah.
Yeah, I think from past experiences on reading about broadcasting rights in Malaysia, I think it'll be shared lah, and everyone will get to enjoy it. And
It's almost like Singapore back in the day, right? Nobody was buying the World Cup for the longest time. Then the biggest companies all came in and split up the. I mean, RTM will definitely have because it's the national broadcaster, so they get some games correct by law. FIFA also designates that
They
correct.
might have it like delayed though, maybe like an hour delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one I know for a fact. Some games will go on. I mean, Astro was always the lead for all of this. Surprised Media Prima has not jumped in. Can we mention Media Prima now? Nope. Sorry, my bad. Dumb. No, there's no more on radio. I mean, it's just a. No. I mean,
I think it's tough for everyone like in the industry. I mean, it's an open secret.
yeah.
But it would be great to have World Cup rights
Mm.
and for us fans to be able to watch it. And
100%.
I mean,
Don't ask me. I keep
Yeah.
getting DMs. People are asking me, betul ke Astro tak ada World Cup? Betul ke Astro tak ada World Cup? I pun tak tahu macam mana nak jawab. I don't represent Astro.
Yeah, we're freelance.
all I can say is every day ada surprise. So nantikan pengumuman-pengumuman pada masa-masa yang terdekat, terutama sekali ketika musim Piala Dunia hampir menjelang tiba.
Bro, I
Ooh,
swear you can do
hint.
politics, bro.
Kan?
That speech, I tell you, was so smooth. It's like even I started to believe you.
How to not disappoint people.
Yes. Sina, please buy Nigerian Football Club for 100k US. What kind of a comic? Was that Shafiq?
100k USD is doable to
In Ni-
buy a football club.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That is
Hello
the
there.
most random comment I have read in my whole life. And I've read some random stuff. Okay, lo.
Okay, what's next, Roshan?
We have to go home. That's what's next. You got work tomorrow, I got work
Can I have
tomorrow.
one last question?
Yeah, sure, brother.
Because this might be my last time on.
This might be our last show.
Why did you retire?
Ooh.
Oh,
I've always
man.
wondered that because you were at the top of your game. You were among the few recognizable faces.
Am I allowed to
doing-
be honest or can be
Yeah.
honest? Okay, so I mean, Reem was then. I remember we were discussing this. The shows were already being reduced on Supersport at that point of
Okay.
time, and I was doing not only the Premier League, but I was also doing what was the kid show we were doing? Man on the Street
Man on the Street. No, that was
Small
another
World,
one.
right?
Small
Small
World,
World,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
with what's her name?
Swarna, Lizanne.
No, Lizanne,
Aisha.
Aisha Sinclair, myself, and Lizanne were on that show. So I had that, and then there was a discussion, like, they wanted to bring in Michelle, and, they asked me to, what is it that you want to do? Then I said, listen, I mean, if you're going to bring her on, there's no problem with that, but my shows are going to reduce, and this is the reality of the industry. Back then, you got paid differently, and then towards the end of my career, and you know this, right, the contract was per show.
Yeah.
So I just asked, like, I can't be in both. I can't sit here and I try something else at the same time. So you just decide. If you're trying to bring in Michelle, no problem. I don't mind giving up the check because I was very fortunate for 10 years. I worked really hard. So then I said, I didn't even ask for too much. I said, if you're reducing my shows, just pay me this amount. And then at least I can balance it out. Because I have kids, bro. I have to. So then the conversation happened. We went back and forth. And then they said, we can't match it. I said, okay, fine, that's no problem. So then I left. Because at the same time, I was working with this thing called the World Football Summit. So there was something there to fall back on, and I wanted to get into the behind the scenes of sports and stuff like that. And to be fair, I didn't watch football for a year plus. I just purged myself of the system. But then the third year, I started to miss it slowly, and then. But that was the main reason I left. It's not. It was no greed or anything like that. Anybody can ask me the amount. I'll tell you straight up the amount as well. And for me nowadays, it's a very simple thing. Time away from my kids equals money. So that's the most important thing. So I was very fortunate. And funniest thing is people still remembered me.
Yeah, people still do. I mean, to be honest, in my book, you, Reem, and the early Super Sport days, you are all larger than life figures in my book.
Oh, dude.
For real.
I don't do well with compliments.
Me too. I don't know
My
how to
body
react.
starts rejecting. Anybody
Because
starts to
I
compliment
always
me, I
felt-
just start cracking jokes.
I
and-
always feel like for me personally, it was what's the word? What syndrome is it?
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome.
understand,
I feel like it was imposter syndrome the whole time.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I could call this
yeah,
a
but
job.
you know what? I think that, I mean, I can't, I don't want to say this, but I don't think we chase the fame. I just love the
Oh
job.
yeah, definitely.
Even with radio, I love that communication, the talking on radio was fun. For me, the TV part, the most amount of fun was sitting down with the footballers, sitting down with people like you, talking. It wasn't the presentation. I mean, we were blessed to get free suits and free shoes.
Yeah.
That was the only perk of the job. But I just enjoyed it, and I love football, man. I mean, I love sports. It's something my late father passed on to me, my love for sports. And that was always something. So Sani, it was always weird that my kid would come and say, "Daddy, were you famous? Daddy, were you famous?" I'm like, "What?" "Oh, my friend's daddy said you were famous, or my teachers are saying you were really famous." Then I was like, "You're right, it was." Not anymore.
Oh,
So
was.
So I mean, so she never saw it because she was very young. So I still remember at times it was really hard because she'll wait for, I'll try to, I'm getting emotional now. It was hard because she said, "Daddy, don't go to work." Then I have to sit down there, make sure she's gone to bed, then only I would leave for work. And then I'll come back, I'll wait for her to get up, go to her kindergarten, then only I'll sleep.
How old is your daughter now?
Now
Turns 12 this
personal
year.
documentary.
12 and 6.
Have she seen any of your body of work before? Or
No,
have you
it's
shown
not,
her?
even this show, I don't think she watches. So I don't think she understands, but it was so
Not
cool.
yet,
Yeah, so, and she also, I mean, I don't make a big deal. I don't have any pictures of me with football, apart from one mug which has a Maradona myself on
yeah.
it. That is the only thing of football that I have on
Yeah.
display. Everything else, there's no pictures of me at work or anything like that. It's all pictures of my kids in the house. So,
yeah, the best thing about meeting the both of you and working is that you're both genuinely great people. And people say never meet your heroes, right?
hey, bro.
If they are Roshan Narayan and Rim Shahwa,
Wow.
take the time to come out.
Oh,
and
man,
talk
I
to
appreciate that, bro.
them.
If anybody wants to pay me money also.
Yeah.
No, see, I told you I don't do well with compliments. It's just like as a defense mechanism. I mean, for me, I think that was the most important thing. Look, just punch out, make a name for yourself, and say goodbye right now. Okay, I mean everyone wants to go
Let's
home.
say goodbye right now.
Okay, because they got work tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, thanks for watching Pemain Ke-12 on Sina and Mix. Safi bounced.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're changing camera. See, I told you there's something wrong with the camera. You know, it's been a lot of fun, both of y'all. Thank you for all your comments, and we shall see you next week on Sunday.
Same time next
If
week.
you all want them to come back, mention it on the show.
Comment kat
Comments. Okay, see you guys. Bye, everybody. Oh, he's still changing the camera. When I say bye, you don't want to say bye. Now you make me look like goodbye.